Principal and President IIC 4.0, Mr. Neeraj Mehta, Resource Person for today, Dr. Indu Arora, Vice President IIC 4.0 and HOD Department of Computer Science and Applications, Dr. Neetu, Convener, IIC 4.0 and HOD Department of Zoology, my dear colleagues and students to the webinar come workshop on problem solving and ideation. I also welcome Mr. Smurth Bali, a global communication specialist, a leading consultant, coach, and trainer in interpersonal communication. Welcome you, sir. I feel proud to share that under the able guidance of Principal Dr. Nisha Bhargava and leadership of Dr. Indu Arora, we have earned a 4-star rating for IIC 3.0. Institution's Innovation Council was established in the college in year 2018, and we can proudly say that we have traveled a lesser known path with confidence. Each achieved milestone has given us immense encouragement to do better in the next year. With the active participation of all the faculty and student members of IIC, informative webinars, lectures, workshops, leadership talks were organized to inculcate innovation among students. Our students have been regularly participating in hackathons and toycathons. More than 15 faculty members of IIC are innovation ambassadors. College has a well-drafted innovation and startup policy to provide support to students and alumni who look forward to set up their own enterprises or startups. College encourages such students to submit their business proposals and avail the financial support to become successful entrepreneurs. Now I introduce resource person of the webinar cum workshop, Mr. Neeraj Mehta, an entrepreneur, investor and philanthropist. Mr. Mehta provides management consultancy and project management services. He is the co-founder of the Great Offset, an eco-friendly getaway from near Chandigarh, and MaxPro in Telethon Limited. Currently, he is the managing director of MaxPro Outsourcing Limited, Mohali. Mr. Mehta is well-known name among people having their startups since he also provides mentorship and is an angel investor to many young entrepreneurs. Philanthropist Mr. Neeraj is the co-founder of Swabhavik E2E Private Limited. It is a venture where the passion of a social mission with discipline, innovation is combined with technology to provide education to children from weaker sections of the society. Starting with 3 children in 2004, the strength of this school is now 305 regular students. The students are trained to have a holistic approach towards life by providing best services in healthcare, food, education, and sports. I welcome you, sir. Before starting with the session, I request all to switch on your cameras for 1 minute to have a group photograph. Thank you all. Now I would request Mr. Neeraj Mehta to begin the webinar cum workshop. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So this session has to be very interactive.
Yes, sir.
This session has to be very interactive, and I would like all of you should ask as many questions on entrepreneurship, on startup, on digital India, on new technologies which the government has and continues to bring into our, they launch new schemes every now and then. And I would rather like to know which is the segment from, which is the vertical. Is it all the students are from IT background?
So most of the students are from computer science background, but many other streams have also joined.
Okay. So I'll talk about what we have done over the period of time. We have educated students from the underprivileged, made them go through the normal course of academic qualification, and then we have trained them to become self-sufficient and become entrepreneur. Plus, some of them have been doing. They work on Coral. They work on Tally. So what is happening now is that all the students, what they are doing on the basis of their qualification, they are looking for opportunities. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the problem is that you have so many skills which you know of, but because of the qualification what you have taken, you're looking for opportunities. You want to become entrepreneur on the subjects where you're studying at. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So each one of you now you have to write down on a piece of paper and let me know one by one which is the core strengths what you have apart from the academics. That is very important. To know yourself is the most important criteria in your own growth. So can you tell one on one, please, starting from Pooja again 6628 Pooja. Acha, I'm sorry. Yeah, or any student as such in a sequence. Hello. So you have multiple. You have your own natural abilities. Some would be very good in singing, some would be very good linguistically, some would be very good in kinesthetic activities, bodily activities, somebody would be very good in creativity. So likewise, we have so many criteria where we can identify ourselves. Can any one of you identify yourself? What is your other core strength apart from academics? No one?
Yes, students, you have so many other things that you want to do.
Probably
Yes,
somebody
speak
would be
up.
doing a session, somebody would be doing very good in art and craft, somebody in singing, somebody is dancing, or you are just focused in your academic activities. Is that so?
Sir, I think
Some
I
music
got
and
you saying
instrument
it.
playing.
I'm sorry.
Some music and instrument playing.
Okay, but you are also doing computer science,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Okay, and anyone else?
Sir,
Sir,
I'm good at
music.
painting.
I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm good at painting.
You're good in painting. Very good. And
So I like doing graphics in computers.
graphics and computers. Okay,
Athletics.
very good.
Different sports.
Swimming.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Ultimately, everybody, all of you, you are sitting in front of computer only, correct? Each
Yes,
of
sir.
Yes, sir.
each one of you, you have a bucket of close to 1300 career options. Are you aware of those? Each one of you, in each of the vertical where your core strength is, but you think that you are doing as an academic qualification, you are doing computer science, correct?
Correct, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now what is happening is that your core strength is in arts. Somebody's core strength is in singing. Somebody's core strength is in different activities. But you are doing computer science course. So how do you merge them? Any guess? How do you merge all these activities so that you're focused in one direction? How is that going to happen? Any idea? No?
Sir, part-time jobs.
No, you need to focus on your core strength, which is either it is singing, either it is drawing, it is anything about. Ultimately, all these jobs can be transformed into technology. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Do you agree on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All of you, or some of you say that no, it is not possible. Can I have those few who say it is not possible? No one? Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you, there's 78 as of now. I can see 78 logins on this session, and many of you would not be very sure about what is their own core strength. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now my
Yes.
second question is: are some of you worried about what is going to happen in your life? Employment is not there. I want to become an entrepreneur, but the option is not there. I don't know what is that. Is there a confusion in your mind?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Acha, out of all of you, how many students have that confusion? Can we have a vote here?
Students, you can write down in the chat box for your answers like yes, okay. You have raised hands. So 30, 31.
31 students, you don't have a clue what is, or you are feeling insecure about your future. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, and whose responsibility is that to give you employment or initiative on a startup?
Government, sir.
Government responsibility. It could be somebody would say it is a government responsibility. Somebody would say it is, it is the responsibility of the corporate. Somebody would say ये हमारे MLA की problem है, ये हमारे MP की problem है. That is what it comes out to be like. Okay, so the government can do only one thing. Government can sit in the background and make all those schemes. कि स्टार्टअप इंडिया हो गया, डिजिटल इंडिया हो गया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया हो गया, आत्मनिर्भर भारत हो गया. सो गवर्नमेंट जॉब इज टू मेक schemes for the citizen of the country, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now what is happening in this world is that okay, all of you get made at your place. There is a Kamali coming to your place.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever asked if your Kamwali is sending her son or daughter to school? Are they sending their children to school?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir.
And do you think the Kamwali would like that their children should also become a Kamwali?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No. Okay. Now, the same problem is with every community worker in India. The carpenter's son does not want to become carpenter. You agree with me? The electrician's son does not want to become an electrician. The plumber's son, he does not want to become a plumber. The person who is driving an auto, he does not want his son to become an auto driver. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All community workers, they want their children to be well educated and established in their life. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you all are from computer science background. Why can't you pick up one trait? All the ones who are insecure for their life, why can't you mitigate the technology and the workforce what we have in India? So I'll ask you one more question. What is the biggest positive point about India? What is that? One. What is the strength? What is the strength we as a nation have?
Freedom.
I'm sorry?
Freedom.
I'm sorry?
Freedom, sir. Freedom.
Youth. Okay. Yeah. So our youth population is the maximum in the world. That is a fact of life. So
Yes, sir.
if you mitigate your IT component with the work what the community person is doing, that is the biggest possible business option in India as of now. there's a company. I'll share an example with you. I know somebody from Singapore. It is a very relevant example to be shared with you. He was working for Microsoft. He left Microsoft from Singapore and he's come back to Panchkula. He started his company called Uncle Clean or Uncle something. So I'm connected with him. We discuss about many options, how to I should not be saying I am a mentor to him or something like that, but we have a one-on-one discussions on how he has to go about it. So he has started a laundry service. Can you believe it? He has started a laundry service in Panchkula. He's got all those latest machines. He has the technology is well defined. The turnaround time that is well defined. So he's collecting laundry from places and delivering it back to the household. The next step, what we are just doing, the next step is all dhobis. You know, we have dhobis in Chandigarh. Every sector would have 4, 5, 6 dhobis. Do you agree with it?
Yes.
Okay. So now the dhobi son does not want to become a dhobi. That is what we have already identified. So what we are doing is that we are training the dhobi in the sector, and his son, his father is going to be the mentor, and he is going to collect the laundry plus the ironing part. You know, the dhobi as a community worker, he would come to your place and pick up the clothes for ironing, correct? So now he's complementing that service with laundry as well. So laundry and ironing is going to happen at Uncle whatever the name is of the unit what Nitish is running. And likewise, he is roping in probably 107 dhobis all across Chandigarh and mitigating it with technology. In return, what is happening? In return, he is getting volume. He is getting into and he's employing the dhobi's son also. Likewise, you can pick up any vertical. So do you know how many what all community workers work in India? Can I have an answer from each one of you? What do you think? What are the options available in our country?
Yes, students, come up with your answers, and you could write in the chat box also.
How many types of community workers do we have in our country? So you have a garbage collection person? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you have a sweeper. Then you have a sweeper here.
Yes.
Sir. That was security
Then you have a
guard.
chowkidar. Then you have a chowkidar service there, night watchman.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Guards, security
Then you have
guards.
security guards. Then you have cab driver. Then you have conductors. Then you have coolies in mandis.
Yes.
Drivers,
Drivers,
House help,
health workers,
health workers, and
Firefighters.
firefighters.
security guards,
Firefighters are still organized.
Yes.
Plumbers.
security
Plumbers,
guards.
electricians, carpenters, and the list could be, it could be a very big list as such. Okay, now let me ask one more question from you. Why there is a brain drain from India? Why do people migrate to developed economies? Why should be they going there? Why do they go there?
Because
Why?
there are no
better
organized,
employment options,
I'm sorry?
less
better
employment
employment
options.
options.
And there are employment options. Okay, that is
Because
all.
there,
Yeah.
sir, because there is more developed economic and there are they give wages to all. They
Okay.
don't biased. They are not biased towards any community.
Okay.
Better lifestyle,
And
Higher wages paid.
I'm sorry.
Higher wages paid.
Okay.
Job securities.
Yeah, correct. And I'll tell you now today I'm going to tell you why developed economies are developed economies. Should I tell you that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are three things. Three things. What is the maximum thing you do in your lifetime? It is a question to you.
Work.
No. What is the maximum thing you do in your lifetime?
Gain experience.
No.
Thinking.
No.
Learn.
Sorry?
Learn.
No. So you breathe
Earn
the
money.
maximum time. No, you breathe the maximum time.
Yes, sir.
In developed economies, the air quality is very good. Okay? What is the second thing?
Maybe the quality of living.
No, the second thing what we require as human beings is water.
Water.
Is water.
Water, food.
Water. The water quality is very good in developed countries. What is the third thing?
Quality of life.
Food.
Food. The quality of food is very good in developed economies. And each one of you have three options more, plus the community part, plus the three options. Three options are you can work on air quality as a technology. You can work on what was the second?
Water quality.
Water quality. So you can ensure as you can mitigate the technology into water resources as well. And what is the third?
Food quality.
Food. So India as a country, as a nation, we have a direct and indirect employment of 65% only in agriculture. 65%. If one of you would start a agri, IT plus agri business, it is not that the girls can't do. Girls can do whatever they feel like doing. They can do better than men. If they come to it, they can do better than men. So agriculture would employ, if each one of you can have, so many people, because India is a country which you said that advantage of India is what? The biggest advantage is that we have young generation and they are employless. They don't have employment. So what you can do? So you can, with technology, agriculture, IT in agriculture, IT in water, IT in air. But agriculture takes a cake because many people, you can employ many people in this vertical. Do you agree with me? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, do you like going to a mandi? Any one of you? Do you like?
So.
How many of you like going to a mandi? No one?
So for our need, we have to visit Mandi also
So, but how, is it out of compulsion or is it because of need?
because of need.
Okay. So, what would happen? So, there was one company, if all of you know about Big Basket.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now Big Basket is that you'll say कि हम कैसे शुरू करेंगे Big Basket? It is a problem. So initiating an idea is more important than thinking of the last step, how they reached. You need to the first step is the most difficult step. You need to be very sure that this is the area where I want to work as. Some of you have already identified yourself that I can be very good in singing. I can be very good in drawing. So drawing में क्या होता है? I'll tell you what normally happens here in India is that if my son is very good in drawing and he's weak in maths, so as a parent I would say नहीं तुम इसको drawing को छोड़ो. The drawing is not going to give you a good option. आपको मैं maths की tuition लगाता हूँ. Is it like that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It happened with you also?
Yes, sir. But
No, sir.
it happened to my friend.
Okay. So instead of that, I should have put him in a drawing class. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So on the basis, that is what I asked initially from you, was that on the basis of our qualification, we start looking for an opportunity. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but also you are into, you are into a area which is the highest growth, the computer science. If you club your natural talent with computers, it is a sure success. Don't leave your natural ability. You need to take it to the second level. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more thing I'd like to. Do you want India to be a better country to live in?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So, how do you think you'll make India as a better country?
Firstly,
Job securities.
चाहिए.
नहीं, अच्छा वो तो एक हो गया प्रोफेशनल का कि आपको आपको अपने लिए जॉब सिक्योरिटी चाहिए. बट व्हाट अबाउट सो मेनी यू यू आर the government has given us a place, or our family has given us a environment where we have this kind of a liberty to come to a college. But how many of us reach this stage? How many? It is just about, if I tell you the percentage, in India, only probably 4% of individual they reach to where you have reached. Are you aware about this? Only
Yes,
4%.
Yes, sir.
Only 4%. The biggest problem in India is the children dropping out from school. That is the biggest problem in India. That if I come into statistics part, close to 85% of children they drop out from school system. So we have compiled the entire data. Nobody is talking about it, but we have entire data, rural, urban, everything. So 85% of the students they drop out from a school education system. Chandigarh is ranked the highest, 67% is the dropout rate in Chandigarh. Why it is 67%? Because we don't have any villages here. So, what I was talking to you about was that you are the ones who have to take a nation forward. So, it is your responsibility to create employment also. So, each one of you can employ, 20 individuals, 50 individuals, 100 individuals over the point of time. Somebody of you can be as big as Big Basket or probably more. You can do it. It is just that somebody has to hold your hand and pull you up. That is all. Nothing else is required. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if there is a will, there is a way around. So if you think that you want to do it and you will do it, it is good. एक और चीज मैं I would like to talk to you about is कि you everybody is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and everything. You're there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how many of you are on LinkedIn?
Me, sir. I'm
How many of you?
Yes, sir.
How many of you?
I am, sir.
And many
30,
students,
15.
15, 17.
So only 20 students out of 80 are, that is all. So I would suggest that each one of you need to make a profile on your LinkedIn page and pick up a subject which is closest to your heart. Animal abuse, climate change, water, air, land, agriculture. There are hundreds and thousands of issues in India. You need to be talking about that subject on your LinkedIn page, on your Facebook page, on your Twitter, on any other social media handle what you operate. You getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
there are going to be two advantages. One advantage would be that people would associate with you. अरे यार ये तो ना this Aditi is very passionate about air quality. इसकी देखता हूँ, इसकी पोस्ट में ना द एंटायर encyclopedia would be here कि इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है. ये मुस्कान is talking about water every time. Whenever she posts on water only. Water quality कैसी है, developed economies की कैसी है. शिवानी is talking about air quality कैसी है, USA में कैसी है, कनाडा में कैसी है. वर्षा is talking about this topic. गुंजन is talking about animal abuse के बारे में करती है. So birds के बारे में करती है. पानी कौन पिलाएगा. So it is very important to pick up a topic which you can talk about, which you are passionate about. Every individual should be related to one such topic as such. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
People should be associated with you. यार ये मुस्कान आ गई ना, मुस्कान तो शी इज अ चैंपियन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. इससे पूछते हैं इसके बाद. सो उसमें क्या होगा कि दैट the product what you are doing or the vertical you're starting an entrepreneurship program, ये कर रहे हो वो कर रहे हो, तो people will. Okay, मैं एक और चीज पूछता हूँ आपसे. Do you want to be good? Do you want to be perceived good or you have to be good?
So have to be good.
You have to be good. So it cannot can it be superficial? Can you be good superficially? ऊपर से goodness और अंदर से you don't want to do good things in life? Is it like that?
No, sir.
You want to be good from inside?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So to be good from inside, you have to project yourself with goodness only. ठीक बात है?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
okay, so you need to be associated plus talk about goodness in life. एक और छोटी सी बात बताऊं मैं आपको, जो what I talk to our students are very young students. हमारे students, so they start from lower KG, they go up to 8th class के बाद we put them into government schools. उनको तीन चीजें बोलता हूँ मैं, आपको तीन चीजें आपको भी बोलता हूँ. बोलो आपको.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very tiny, but they are very important for all of us. So when we are studying in school, उनके तीन फ्रेज हैं, आपके तीन फ्रेज हैं. ओके, सो उनको मैं बोलता हूँ बच्चों के कितने काम होते हैं. दे रेज देयर फिंगर्स. बच्चों के तीन काम होते हैं. आप मुझे बता सकते हो बच्चों के तीन काम कौन कौन से होते हैं?
Study.
Okay. In
Discipline.
in the order. In our order, study is number one priority for students, for children.
No, discipline.
Happy life.
The fourth one.
No, requirement क्या है? Happiness would come out of the work what we do.
Healthy life.
Moral etiquettes.
Okay, so I'll cut it short. तो बच्चों के तीन काम होते हैं. सबसे पहले खाओ, पढ़ो, खेलो.
बिल्कुल.
The खाना what you eat is what you become. खाओ, पढ़ो, पढ़ना is the second thing. Third is what? खेलो. Okay, so जैसे आप खाओगे, if you eat good, you are going to be healthy. So the ratio of healthiness versus good life is 80-20 exercise. मतलब 20% exercise, 80% food. Or for somebody it would be 80% exercise and 20% food. You agree with me? So it depends upon individual to individual. So food plays a very important role. If you continue to have acidic food, what is going to happen? What will happen if you continue to have acidic का उल्टा क्या होता है? I wanted to ask you.
Basic.
No. Acidic का उल्टा क्या होता है? What is opposite of acidic?
Alkalic.
Alkaline. Okay. So alkaline food क्या होता है? जो आपकी fruits हैं, vegetables हैं, ये सब आपके अल्कलाइन होते हैं. आपका एसिडिक फूड क्या हो गया? आपकी कोल्ड ड्रिंक हो गई, एसिडिक फूड हो गया. आपका पिज्जा हो गया, एसिडिक फूड हो गया. आपका बर्गर क्या हो गया? एसिडिक फूड हो गया. एनी फास्ट फूड इज एसिडिक फूड. आपको अल्कलाइन फूड खाना चाहिए एंड इट हैज टू बी बैलेंस्ड ओनली. सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू टच दैट टॉपिक. सो ये वाला टॉपिक एक रह गया था. इनफैक्ट इंडिया में हमारे क्या हो रहा है? इंडिया क्या, वर्ल्ड ओवर इट इज लाइक दैट ओनली. द पिज्जा बर्गर्स आर sold in a very fancy place Whereas the fresh fruits and vegetables, the hawkers are selling. Whereas the good food is on the street, sold by the hawker. Whereas the acidic food, which is not good for the body, is sold in the showroom. Is it good?
No, sir.
No, but nobody wants to, oh भैया भैया कितना गंदा है तू, भैया ने चप्पल भी नहीं पहनी, भैया बदतमीज से बात करता है. He's not to the level where you would like to talk to him much. ठीक बात है. रेस्टोरेंट में आप जाओगे, लोग अच्छे से हैं, पढ़े लिखे हैं, यस सर करके बात करें, you feel very happy about it. But the food what they serve is again on a contrast. ठीक बात है कि नहीं है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो बच्चों के कितने काम? बच्चों के 3 काम. और आपके कितने काम? आपके भी 3 काम. आपके क्या काम है? आपके क्या काम है? Any guess?
Eat, play, and study.
Eat, play, study तो बच्चों के काम है. Till the child is 14 years of age, उसके 3 काम ही है. उसके बाद हमारी स्किल ट्रेनिंग शुरू हो जाती है. So you need to be skilled at young age. हमारे 10th क्लास की जो लड़कियां थी, हमने उनको टैली सिखा दी. टैली कब सीखते हैं बच्चे? When they become a commerce graduate. After the commerce graduate, the children are taught tally. But हमने क्या किया अपने स्कूल में? हमने 10th क्लास के बच्चों को we taught them tally and they work on tally. So tally, you understand tally? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is a accounting software being made by Tatas. So tally is mostly used in all our companies. बाकी भी चलते हैं, बाकी भी ERP packages चलते हैं, काफी companies हैं, but this company tally is the most popular one. So what I'm saying is that आपके younger brothers हैं, younger sisters हैं, आप उनको भी कह सकते हो कि that you should be learning at early age. ये नहीं है कि आफ्टर यू ग्रेजुएट आप 21 साल के हो जाओगे, 22 साल के हो जाओगे, 24 साल के, उसके बाद स्टार्ट थिंकिंग यार व्हाट डू आई हैव टू डू इन माय लाइफ. सो यू हैव टू बी ट्रेन्ड. जो कॉग्निशन है, हमारी ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट है, दैट हैपेंस इन द इनिशियल पीरियड ऑफ आवर व्हेन वी आर ग्रोइंग अप. अब कहीं आप some of you would love to go for hiking. Somebody would say नहीं यार hiking कौन जाएगा, क्या जाएगा. So whatever the parents have taught or the teachers have taught, it get embedded and the person becomes like that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So, हाँ, तो अगर आपकी early learning होती है किसी भी चीज की, so that is going to continue for life. आपको कोई हमारे पास बटन नहीं लगा हुआ कि स्विच ऑफ कर दो या you take out that thing और वो आप decode कर दोगे अपने आप को. हो सकता है ऐसा कुछ? Is that possible? No? Yes. Do you have a button to switch off or to take out a particular trait what you have? ऐसा है, होता है कुछ?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, वो हो सकता है, but it can only happen in the early age of life. It cannot happen over the period of time. अगर आपकी कॉग्निशन उस तरीके से डेवलप हो गई है तो इट हैपेंस अर्ली. ओके, तो अब बड़े बच्चों के क्या काम होते हैं?
Polishing our skills.
खेलो, सीखो, कमाओ. खेल के सीखो. डोंट पुट योरसेल्फ अंडर स्ट्रेस. मैं बताऊं आपको एक और द फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ. When we are learning something, we are fully, focused and dedicated towards what we are learning. Some of you would be very good cooks. Achha, how many of you are cooks? Can you raise your hands? So only 20 individuals are interactive on the sessions, I assume. That is all. Okay. So when you were learning to cook, you were fully focused, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you cook your favorite dish, how do you cook? Subconsciously, you're thinking about something else and cooking, correct?
Yes, sir.
Half of your mind. Okay, so how many of you drive car? When you are learning to drive, you are fully focused. But once when you start driving, it comes automatically, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when you are at learning stage, you need to be खेल खेल के सीखो, हम कहते हैं इसको. You should be at ease and learn. खेल खेल के सीखो and never run after money. Never ever run after money. It is about the output. If you have a good output, money would come automatically. The biggest thing in in the young generation nowadays is कि हमारे पास बहुत आते हैं. We get so many people for employment कि हमें सर रख लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, तनख्वाह कितनी दोगे? So they don't want to know कि हम उनको काम क्या देंगे, but they want to know कि पैसे. When you keep the money first, that is the problem. You need to, whenever you go and meet somebody, आपको बोलना चाहिए कि these are my competencies. आप अपना LinkedIn का resume strong करो, talk about the subjects. कोई reference check करे तो they can refer. यार Vanita is very passionate about this. इसके तो topic ही उसके हैं जिसके ऊपर इसकी qualification है. लवप्रीत का तो और it is amazing है. तो you built up your profile right away, right from now. रोज का आपका लिंक्डइन के ऊपर एक एक दो दो कोई ना कोई चीज आपकी डली होनी चाहिए, सो दैट एंड ओनली ऑन वन वर्टिकल. इट शुड नॉट बी मेनी वर्टिकल. डोंट हैव योर पर्सनल लाइफ विद लिंक्डइन और विद एनी प्रोफेशनल नेटवर्क. अगर मुझे पता करना है कि श्वेता क्या है, व्हाट इज श्वेता इनटू, सो आई जस्ट नीड टू गो ऑन द श्वेता और देखूं, और शी इज अ वेरी पैशनेट एनिमल लवर. सो उसकी पोस्ट, श्वेता की जितनी भी पोस्ट है, दे आर रिलेटेड टू एनिमल्स. So you need to be associated with one stream, one vertical as such. वो कौन सा है? That each one of you need to decide on your own. Correct?
Yes, sir.
और क्या कोई, if you want to ask questions, I would love to. Abhi to I have been the only one who's been talking, so I want you to ask questions. Probably I'll be able to answer. Okay, मैं एक और ऑप्शन दूं आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
आपके पास जितने भी आइडियाज हैं या जो भी कुछ आप करना चाहते हो, आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी एक्टिव स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर. आई कैन सी 80+. जितने भी एक्टिव हैं, आप पूनम मैम को अपने बारे में बताओ कि दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू. नाउ वी हैव टू गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. वी कांट कंटिन्यू टू टॉक ओनली. लेट द एक्शन टॉक अबाउट व्हाट वी आर. वाज दिस सेशन फ्रूटफुल और फ्रूटलेस? ओके, सो हम इसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे. सर, हाउ शुड वी फाइंड प्रॉब्लम्स? सर, हाउ टू मेक अ लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल? ये सब आपका आईटी की आपके, यू गॉट सो मेनी गुड, the faculty is extremely very good. They can assist you in making LinkedIn profiles.
Sure, sir, we will do that.
हाँ, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. That is not a problem at all. So what I wanted, what I was coming out to be कि आप अगर पिन पॉइंट करो कि आपकी क्या कैपेबिलिटीज है, which is the focus area where you think you. इससे पहले मैं आपसे एक और क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. What is it that you're looking from life, each one of you? Each one of you. If you're 20, so I would like to know, each one of you, what are you looking from your life?
Students, you can write down your answers
and
in the chat
happiness.
box also. Stability.
Peace.
So peace.
Okay, that is only two answers.
Sir, peace and satisfaction. Satisfaction, happiness.
Peace, a good job, and independent life.
Satisfaction and independent life.
Okay, joy and health, growth, happiness, good business, a successful person, be successful, adventure, self-dependent, secure and happy future, self-independent life. Okay, ओके, मैं आप सबको बताऊं कि ऑल ऑफ अस व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग फॉर ओनली वन थिंग. We are just looking for one thing in our lives, and you know what it is?
Money.
Money.
No, this is the correct answer. Happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah, मनी तो बाय प्रोडक्ट है. मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला है कि प्लीज नेवर रन आफ्टर मनी. अगर द डे यू स्टार्ट रनिंग आफ्टर मनी, तो यू विल नॉट बी हैप्पी. इट इज अ फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ. So all of us are looking for happiness in our life. You've seen people fighting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you remember the face what they have when they are fighting?
Sir, they are angry.
So what is the kind of face they make when they are angry?
Like, I can't explain. Like,
Mostly a rude type and
Okay. Khushi,
like
did you ever got angry?
yes, sir.
Okay. So if I have that photograph of yours when you were angry, so how would you like it? Would you like it? Would you not
No,
like it?
sir, definitely not.
You'll not like it, no? So if so, जो ये the when we are frowning, when we are angry, when we are shouting, we don't want the world to know about it. कि यार खुशी की तो ऐसी शक्ल थी when she was howling, when she was screaming. So it is not required in our life. We should not come to that level where we have anything to do with anger. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now in the evening or whenever you have time, you stand in front of the mirror and howl. And if you can take a photograph of yours, I can bet nobody would like to see themselves as the way they were behaving in front of the mirror. Like I mentioned earlier, that all of us, we need to be part of the goodness. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
In our life, there should be only happiness. That is the area where we have to move forward. Agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the only way we can move forward is by helping each other. You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If your friend is weak, you need to give her hand to her and pull her up. That is going to make you more happy. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If somebody is in problem, you need to be there. If you can't be there, then you can, make a environment, ecosystem where somebody else is there to assist that person. Okay? एक और चीज पूछूं मैं? One more question which I am very fond of asking students. पूछूं आपसे?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you count?
Two.
Four.
Now 3.
And
Three.
1 and 2.
Four?
1.
One.
Okay. So we are one country.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we need to work as one country. So if we are four, then what is going to happen? So every person would go up in their own respective areas, and the happiness would come down. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As much as possible, if you can assist somebody, hold the hand and pull them up. It does not matter. It will bring much happiness and glory to you. I can give it in writing.
Yes, sir. So happiness is not difficult to find. Like, it's just an example कि everybody loves pets. और अगर मैं ना किसी cute puppy को देख लूँ ना, अपने आप ही happiness मिल जाती है. एक happiness इतनी मुश्किल चीज नहीं है, but है ना हमने बना रखी है. क्योंकि हम है ना सिर्फ पैसों के पीछे भाग रहे हैं.
Correct. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. So we don't have to run after money. Yeah, the entire blame on our ecosystem goes on to the technology. टेक्नोलॉजी ने क्या कर दिया है कि ह्यूमन इंटरफेस को खत्म कर दिया एंड इट हैज रिप्लेस द ह्यूमन टच. कमर्शलाइजेशन बहुत सारी हो गई है. आप मुझे बताओ कि विल इट, आपको एक और एग्जांपल देता हूं मैं आपको इसी बात के ऊपर. आई यूज्ड टू हैव अ मर्सिडीज. आई यूज्ड टू हैव, नाउ आई डोंट हैव. व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू ड्राइव मर्सिडीज, पीपल यूज्ड टू टर्न देयर हेड. मुझे लगता था पीपल आर लुकिंग एट मी. आई वाज रॉन्ग. People, they were not looking at me, they were looking at the car. Now I drive a small car, and when people turn their head, I definitely know they are looking at me. So my question to all of you is, who's more important? The car is important or you are important?
We.
We are.
We are important.
Likewise, मैं आपको एक और चीज पूछता हूँ. Okay, बताता हूँ मैं आपको. I'll share my own experiences. I use iPhone 6. If I had iPhone 13 आ गया या 14 आ गया है, so I would be using this phone as a normal phone only. Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But for
Yes,
others,
sir.
but for others,
Yes, sir.
but for others who are meeting me, वो कहेंगे वाह यार, नीरज के पास तो iPhone 13 है, उसके पास तो BMW गाड़ी है, उसके पास तो इतना बड़ा घर है, उसके पास तो ये है. So we have started acquiring things for others to appreciate. हमारे लिए तो वो घर ही है. आपके लिए वो घर ही है, चाहे वो आपका 1 कमरे का घर है या 10 कमरे का घर है या 50 कमरे का घर है. यू आर गोइंग टू यूज इट एज अ होम ओनली. द व्हीकल व्हाट यू ड्राइव, इट इज गोइंग टू बी योर व्हीकल. अगर आप मर्सिडीज चला रहे हो तो इट इज जस्ट गोइंग टू बी अ कार फॉर यू. फॉर अदर्स हम क्या करने लगे हैं कि दैट वी हैव स्टार्टेड एक्वायरिंग थिंग्स टू शो अदर्स कि वाओ यार, बबीता इज रॉकिंग यार, बबीता तो कमाल कर गई. रिधिमा के पास तो BMW 7 सीरीज है, उसके बाद BMW से. मेरे पास खुशी कहती है मेरे पास क्यों है BMW 5 सीरीज, मेरे पास भी 7 सीरीज होनी चाहिए. सो वी आर इन अ we have lost happiness in pursuit of these luxury cars, mobiles, houses, apartments, till the time we don't get all together and see as a nation what we want, where we should be. There's no harm. If you have money, please buy 10. But it should come as default, not after running after money. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
इससे ये जो हो गया ना कंपटीशन कि आपकी फ्रेंड के पास क्या है और मेरे पास नहीं है, ये नहीं है. मैंने एक बार फोटो खिंचवा ली इस ड्रेस में, नाउ आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक अ सेकंड फोटोग्राफ इन द सेम ड्रेस. This the entire thing, the world over, it is coming out to be like that only. We need to get out of that. एक बार ये टैबू तोड़ दोगे ना, आई एम गोइंग टू वेयर द सेम ड्रेस थ्रू आउट द वीक, सेम कलर. हमने क्या किया, आई टेल यू व्हाट हैपेंड इन आवर स्कूल. वी स्टार्टेड हट्टीकॉम और हमने गारमेंट्स बनवाने शुरू किए बच्चों से. सो आई यूज्ड टू इन समर्स आई यूज्ड टू वेयर ओनली वाइट कलर शर्ट, हमारी अपनी हट्टीकॉम की शर्ट, तो आई यूज्ड टू वेयर ऑल. तो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? There's no problem in that, no?
No, sir.
Will I become different if I wear Alan Solly or किस कोई ब्रांडेड में कपड़े पहन लूंगा, शूज में कोई बहुत अच्छे पहन लूंगा? Will that make difference?
No.
Will that make difference in your life? It is just about that. कोई लोग क्लैप नहीं करेंगे आपके लिए, ओ यार रिधिमा ने तो सेम सूट पहन लिया यार, कल भी पहन के आई थी. तो what is the problem? What is the problem? Is there a problem if Ridhima has worn the same suit the next time or Banita has worn that? Is that a problem?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
But why we get after, why we should be getting after all these things? For what? क्योंकि दूसरे बोलेंगे यार इसके पास कितने सूट हैं. And some of you might be pressurizing your parents, नहीं मुझे कपड़े और लेके दो, मैं ये पहन के गई थी वो गई थी. Why they should be pressurized? आप उनकी हैप्पीनेस क्यों खत्म कर रहे हो? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So we are responsible for our parents' happiness as well. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
We are responsible for our sibling happiness as well. We are responsible for happiness in our colleagues' life, in our friends' life as well. ठीक बात है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of us are responsible. All
Sir,
of
I
us.
have a question.
हाँ जी, please.
So, like you said, we are responsible for the happiness of our colleagues and all that. So, what if the happiness, said happiness, could only come from the possession of money? As if, let's say, an example would be somebody that I love and dearly cherish. Maybe they need to get an urgent operation or a surgery which requires a huge amount of money. Wouldn't money be greatly useful then?
Okay.
And
मैं आपको
money would be
आपका
the
आपका
deciding
आपका
factor.
आपका क्वेश्चन आई अंडरस्टैंड फुली व्हाट यू आर सेइंग.
Yes, sir.
मैंने कभी नहीं बोला रिया कि दैट मनी इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड इन लाइफ. मनी इज डेफिनेटली रिक्वायर्ड, बट प्लानिंग फॉर मनी, अगर आप उसको आपके पास इफ यू हैव अ प्लान मैनेजमेंट. आपको एक और चीज मैं बताऊं, somebody said कि or probably somebody did not, कि हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम इन डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमी इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट. आपको मालूम है कि वहां पे आपको कार्ड मिल जाता है. यूएसए में जाओ तो यू गेट अ कार्ड, आपको हेल्थ सर्विसेज के लिए आपको कार्ड मिल जाता है. आर यू अवेयर अबाउट दैट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो वो कार्ड के बेसिस के ऊपर यू डोंट गेट फ्री हेल्थ सर्विसेज. आपको कार्ड के बेस के ऊपर यू नीड टू डिपॉजिट 15% 20% ऑफ द एंटायर इनवॉइस वैल्यू. पीपल
Yes, sir.
bankrupt. Real people go bankrupt in USA because of health services. They are so expensive. Even
Yes, sir.
20% 15%, depending upon what kind of card they have to pay the balance amount. India की आपको पता है health services कितनी है? Do you have any idea about it?
Yes, sir. My brother lives in the USA.
No, मैं इंडिया की बात कर रहा हूँ. इंडिया की health services are at a cost of peanuts. I'll tell you, I am insured for 35 lakh rupees as health insurance. मुझे लगता है कभी-कभी कम है because the cost might be very. And you know how much is the premium I'm paying? I'm paying just 32,000 rupees a premium a year. 32,000. तभी मैं कह रहा हूँ कि जो गवर्नमेंट के पास पॉलिसीज हैं, the structure what the government has laid, it is the most beautiful thing. We don't know about it. Let us exploit that. Let us exploit that. 32,000 पैसा चाहिए, ठीक है, तो आप प्लानिंग करो ना. You get a medical insurance for your family.
Yes, sir.
And आपको रिया एक और चीज मैं बताऊं. आपने बोला कि that you love somebody and they need something. That is okay. If there is somebody whom you think you love and the person is going away, let them go. Don't get tied up. Don't get tied up. Money can only bring the person once back, but not always. It was in different contexts as such, but don't run after anything. Not only money, don't run after anything. Just do what, and जो भी आप करो, आप पूरा दिल से करो. Don't do it half-heartedly. Whatever you do in life, मतलब करो तो ऐसे करो कि मतलब किसी ने किया ही ना हो, मजा आ जाए. मतलब रिया ने क्या किया, मजा आ गया. सुरप्रीत ने क्या किया, मजा आ गया. Pooja has done, she's done remarkable, very well. So let us make an environment. It is our responsibility. We are responsible for 97% of the population which has not been to the college. We have to give them employment. ये आप लेके आओ अपने अंदर से, and you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Collectively we can do anything. हाँ, मैं एक और आप सबको एक और चीज बताना चाहूंगा. आप अपनी प्रोफाइल की करो, लिंक्डइन का प्रोफाइल बनाओ. That is number 1. Number 2, अपनी core competency करो. I will come to the institute whenever you are good. I'll come and we have one-on-one session. कोई problem नहीं है. We can set up. I can talk to principal ma'am. We can set up. If you don't have an incubation center, we can set up an incubation center in the college itself. कुछ नहीं है. It is nothing. आप करने वाले बनो. The ecosystem will come out automatically on the table. आप करने वाले बनो.
Sir, I would like to say that we are in the process of setting up incubation centers. Means we are thinking about it, and we will definitely need your help in this. Means I know that you
No
are
worries, no worries. ये तो मैं अपने आप ही बोल रहा हूँ आपको कि whenever you require, I'll be there.
Right.
You set up an incubation center. इतनी एम्प्लॉयमेंट आप, आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर एक्चुअली हियर, इतनी एम्प्लॉयमेंट आप क्रिएट कर सकते हो कि इट इज, आप खुद अपने आप से हैरान हो जाओगे कि यार
Yes, sir.
इतनी,
So even I am having an idea.
करेक्ट। सो आपके अंदर प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है कि हम अपने आप को, I'll share a small, छोटी सी स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ मैं आपको। A very renowned politician once went, oh sorry, a renowned politician friend came from USA. सुनने वाली स्टोरी है आप सबको। USA से आया and he said, yeah, I want to get this part made. USA it is very expensive. मुझे ये वाला पार्ट बनाना है इंडिया में से। तो the politician said, हाँ कोई बात नहीं, I will send somebody along. खारी बाबली में, दिल्ली में there's a old area, तो उधर there is there I know somebody, you go and this part will be made there. So this young person from USA, a very big business tycoon, he went to Khari Babli and he got the part made and came back to this politician. कहता यार, thank you very much. ये तो he has done it for 1500 rupees. And I'm very happy with the quality of the work what he has done. तो कहता है कोई बात नहीं है, कहता this the same thing would have costed me close to 35,000 rupees in USA. We as a Indians, we don't value our competencies. It is a fact of life. That is why whenever there is a brain drain, whenever some of you will go to any developed economies, you do so well because the entire ecosystem is there. We need to create that ecosystem here. I can't stop any one of you leaving India, but यहाँ पे opportunity है. This is a nation of opportunities. We can do whatever we feel like doing here. We don't value ourselves. Each one of you, कोई communication में weak होगा, तो it is okay. How does that matter? It does not matter. कोई मोटा होगा, कोई पतला होगा, कोई लंबा होगा, कोई छोटा होगा. It does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. Each one of you is important. अगर आप ये समझ लो मेरी बात को, तो सिर्फ आप कुछ जितने भी हो 20, 25, 30, whatever number it is, we can change the dynamics of India. It could be a stepping stone for India. पूरे इंडिया में replicate होगा आपका incubation center. I can assure you that. I can give it to you in rating. अगर आप में से 20 भी आ जाओ, तो I can give it in rating. We can change the way entrepreneurship has its role in India. We can change.
Sir, I would like to ask you something at this moment, that as you already know that Government of India is organizing hackathons to solve certain to give solutions certain problems faced by the government organizations or industries. So our students will also be participating in this hackathon and similar competitions in future. So can you give them some guidance that how they can identify a problem, how they can solve a problem with whatever resources they are having, and how they can develop the idea from that, if you feel it all right?
मैंने आपको पहले ही बता दिया है, तो मतलब आइडिएशन, आप यू थिंक अबाउट अ सब्जेक्ट इन इंडिया, इट इज अ अपॉर्चुनिटी. कोई भी कम्युनिटी वर्कर का काम आप उसको मिटिगेट कर दो आईटी के साथ, इट इज अ बिग अपॉर्चुनिटी इन इंडिया.
Yes, sir.
It is the biggest possible, or nobody is doing it.
Yes, right now we are not focused on it.
We are nobody is doing it.
Yes.
नहीं, आप देखो, नहीं, here we are wrong. Urban Clap. What is Urban Clap doing? Urban
Doing
Clap.
the same thing.
Urban Clap is doing exactly what I am talking about.
Community services को वो integrate करके एक IT platform provide करें, so that
And look at the kind of business he is doing. It is a phenomenal business what they are doing.
Yes. And I think the workers working with Urban Clap are also very good, because I have already used their services. It's very
आप
good.
उनको और refined. नहीं, I also got some job done from Urban Clap, so I have my own reservations.
Okay.
So that could be still improved.
Yes, definitely.
There's always a vacuum. Each one of us can fill that vacuum as well.
All right.
So many ideas, and ideas. I think you have an extremely very good platform at the college itself.
Yes.
इधर से we can bring out, मेरा ख्याल जितने भी होंगे ना, I can assure you पूनम मैम, जितने भी individuals आएंगे, जितने भी students आएंगे, each one of them can have their own independent incubation office.
Okay, good. That's
Each
good.
one of them. But एक they have to work on it. जो मैंने इनको बोला है, I can only come when I know what they are good at. जो चीज ये करते हैं अच्छे तरीके से, और there was somebody who said कि I do drawing very well.
Yes, sir.
I would like to pinpoint the individual who sketches beautifully, उसका काम इतना सारा है कि the person would be astonished कि मतलब this kind of revenue can be generated from just drawing. इतनी opportunities हैं. So my humble request would be that please don't let yourself down. अगर आपको कोई किसी चीज का कॉम्प्लेक्स है, किसी भी चीज का कॉम्प्लेक्स है, let that complex not overpower your skills, what you have.
Yes, sir.
The world is not about what you don't have. The world is about what you have. अगर आप इस चीज को समझ लोगे तो you will be happier individual. That is what I want to say. And whenever you think that you need to get in touch with us, the Pune ma'am is there.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
definitely will make a mechanism, and I'll definitely come over. Whenever you are ready with your LinkedIn page, with your core competencies, I would be there.
So students, you already have listened to sir, and you know there are so many ideas that may be popping up in your brains. So any one of you, if you want to discuss certain idea with sir and see how you can make it grow into an entrepreneur, so you can always share here, and sir will definitely guide you. And later on also, if you have a very concrete method how you are going to convert it into a business, so we can always invite sir to have a one-to-one conversation with you. So anyone who wants to share her idea or certain
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
I want to
go ahead.
सर आज के टाइम पे ना जैसे एनिमीज का बहुत ज्यादा जमाना है. एनिमीज यू नो सर?
I'm sorry?
एनिमीज.
Enemies?
आज तक हाँ जी सर. यू नो?
I'm
So
sorry,
it's a
what is it?
Japanese concept like जैसे
कार्टून लाइक कार्टून
अच्छा,
जो
okay, animation.
कार्टून लाइक कैरेक्टर्स.
Okay, yeah.
उसे एनिमीज कहते हैं बट बेसिकली, और उनमें ना जैसे वो एक जैपनीज कंसेप्ट है, बट आज के टाइम पे ना वो यूथ में बहुत ज्यादा फैलता जा रहा है ना, और बहुत देखना पसंद करते हैं. और थोड़े दिन पहले सर मैं इंस्टाग्राम ऐसे देख रही तो मैंने देखा कि बहुत सारे लोग ना पेंटिंग्स के लिए तो ऐसे एनिमीज कैरेक्टर्स को वो ड्रॉ कर रहे थे और बेच रहे थे, उस पे इंस्टाग्राम पे अपलोड कर रहे थे रील्स पे. तो उस टाइम पे सोच रही थी कि जैसे ये बेसिकली एक जैपनीज वो है, बट ये इंडिया में भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि अगर हम अलग अलग लोगों को जैसे ये एक ना ड्रामा की तरह बन जाता है. बहुत सारे एनिमीज कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं और है ना वो एक ड्रामा की तरह बना देते हैं, और वो जैसे समझ रहे हो सर आप, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे कार्टून्स वगैरह होते हैं ना, बट वो कार्टून
Animation, you're talking about animation.
हाँ. तो अगर ना जैसे अगर हम कुछ लोगों को ना इकट्ठा करते हैं जो है जैसे ड्राइंग में अच्छे हैं, और कुछ लोग कंटेंट राइटिंग में अच्छे हैं, और उनको इकट्ठा करके हम कंप्यूटर जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको इकट्ठा करते हैं और उनके साथ आइडियाज शेयर करते हैं कि कैसे हम इंडिया में ये एनिमीज कैरेक्टर्स को बना सकते हैं, और है ना उससे एक ऐप बना सकते हैं. जैसे इंडिया में भी इस चीज का है ना वो क्या स्कोप हो सकता है, बट है ना अभी तक ये चीज किसने की नहीं है इंडिया में.
हाँ ठीक है. आप everyone of all of you, I think आप पेन कॉपी लो, think about it, what you can do the best, LinkedIn पेज बनाओ, and जो आप बात कर रहे थे वो आप सबको मैं बताता हूँ कि जो गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री है, गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री इज द टॉप मोस्ट इंडस्ट्री इन द वर्ल्ड. फूड इंडस्ट्री से भी आगे चली है गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री. It is getting so much of revenue. Gaming industry is number one industry in the world now. मतलब जो, and that is a problem. अब आपने problem के साथ अपने associate होना है, you want to be part of that, so it is option. मतलब सब everything is required in life. So you have this part equilibrium balance करना है हमने. So if some of you want to get into cartoon gaming, please. So we'll continue to make our equilibrium. हाँ जी खुशी आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे हो? Anyone else?
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी.
Yes, so I have a question that, like, no doubt the faculty is very good and these sessions are also amazing. But the thing is, like, what we, the first year student, feel is we don't know what to do. Like, where should we go? Like, we have in our mind, but that we lack knowledge. The most important thing is that we lack knowledge. We don't know what to do. So, could you please tell us how can we go about it? Or how
So I
should we go about
definitely
it?
feel the same.
So that, like, somebody says that you should focus on what you are good at. But sir, what my answer is that when we haven't done like few of the things, like if I'm good at coding, okay, fine. Then what next? So like I have a problem over here that what should I go in future with?
Okay, so I've got
Yes,
your
sir.
point.
Until and unless we don't know the whole things around us, we are not acknowledged proper. So how can we find that we are good at this or that?
देखो learning will never stop for anyone. कोई भी any individual as such, there is always a vacuum for learning. तो वो that is a continuous process. उसमें तो आपको ये आप नहीं कह सकते for your age how good you are, that you should be worried about. अंजलि ना आपका जो सा क्वेश्चन था ना, it is correct question. Supposingly you are good in coding, तो you please write on a piece of paper that you're good in coding. आपने क्या क्या काम किया, you please write on a piece of paper what you're good at. Make a profile. Pick up a topic which you are associated with, where you're not talking about commercial angle, you're talking about goodness. Like I spoke on this earlier as well. So talk about that goodness in your, and that is going to enhance your profile by itself.
So like how goodness, I didn't got your point.
Okay, so probably you joined later, but I don't know what was the time when you joined this session.
So 11:09 I joined.
अच्छा okay, so then you missed out. What I said earlier was कि इंडिया के अंदर हमारे पास बहुत सारी चीजें हैं which हम कहते हैं प्रॉब्लम, मतलब the market go there is stinking dogs, nobody is taking care of the stray dogs, nobody is taking about the birds कि summers में somebody should get water for the birds. Somebody talks about the water quality is not good, the air quality is not good, what kind of food do we get to eat. So there are hundreds and thousands of problem areas in India. Hawkers are ill mannered. Hawkers को हमने ठीक करना है so that जो हमारी this tongue, this can make us a hero or zero in 1 nanosecond. Hero बनने में हमें बहुत टाइम लगता है, zero बनने में हमें टाइम नहीं लगता. Whenever we howl or we show our anger, we become zero. So these all small things are problems for the entire world. It is not about India only. It is not only about developed economies में भी यही problems होंगी कहीं. But some of the problems would not be there. Let us you should identify one problem where you want to be associated with. Choose a problem for yourself. And आपकी जो से LinkedIn post है उसके अंदर you are talking about that subject and you should be passionate about that. It is ये नहीं कि superficial उधर से cut copy paste किया डाल दिया without knowing about the subject. You should be very passionate. जो भी आपका skill है, coding का skill है आपका, you do very well coding, तो आप coding के बारे में लिखो कि how coding can help. मतलब you want to teach coding to somebody, तो you can underprivileged बच्चों को आपने coding पढ़ाते हो, आप जाते हो किसी स्कूल में, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में जाते हो, और you go to any NGO and you teach coding to the students. It is good. अब कोई खाना अच्छा बनाता है तो you go to some schools or underprivileged area where you teach hygiene level to the women who are working on the kitchen. आप जाके देखो. I would like कि आप, if all of you should go to the slum areas, you need to have a exposure to what and how the lifestyle of these women are. Or the families are living in one small room. The kitchen is inside only. 4-5 kids, parents, and what kind of environment? I think that is very और भी you should go to the courts also. आप courts गए हो कभी? That is the exposure, that is actual learning. आप पुलिस स्टेशन जाओ कि कभी, you go to, if you don't go to the bank, go to the bank. ये जितने भी areas हैं, you need to have that kind of experience if you want to become an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir, but the thing is, what I feel in myself is I am not able to connect community things with IT. Like what you said was amazing. Like this
Okay.
is
So
the thing that
community,
I can work on.
urban club is a sitting example. अर्बन क्लैब ने क्या किया, उसने कारपेंटर्स कर दिए. अर्बन क्लैब हैज कनेक्टेड प्लम्बर्स. अर्बन क्लैब हैज connected different community workers, and he's put it on a portal, and urban clap is doing big business.
Yes, sir.
एक चीज आपने करनी है कि that you have to be associated with a cause. What is that cause? You need to be very sure about that, कि what is the cause you want to be associated with. Each one of you, there up 65, 66, how many, I don't know how many actual individuals you are there. Each one of you need to pick up a topic of your choice, and you need to be passionate about it. That is how we are going to change India. New India वहां से बनेगा when everybody is doing something or the other. You are doing likewise. Everybody, all students of the college, they need to pick up a topic. We can make, actually, Poonam ma'am, I would suggest that all of us, the faculty of the college, should initiate this program, that every student, it becomes a mandatory that they should have a LinkedIn page.
Sure, sir.
And they should be talking about a topic of their choice only on their post. जो इनकी core competencies है, उसी के that should be the base of the topic.
So we will definitely encourage you and encourage the students here for making their LinkedIn profiles. Sir, our respected principal ma'am is also here. So I would just like to say that ma'am has been a pillar of strength for IIC and has been giving her valuable inputs for all the innovation related activities of IIC. So I would like now request ma'am to say a few words to motivate the participating students.
थैंक यू पूनम, थैंक यू वेरी मच. सबसे पहले तो मैं मिस्टर नीरज मेहता जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ आज के सेशन के लिए. Actually, I was supposed to join during the beginning of the session, but I had a meeting at Punjab University, so I'm joining towards the end. तो नीरज मेहता जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है आज के सेशन के लिए. मैं बीच बीच में आपका डिस्कोर्स सुन रही थी और अप्रिशिएट कर रही थी कि आज का जो टॉपिक आपने सेलेक्ट किया है ये काफ़ी रेलेवेंट है, जैसे कि आजकल के हालात चल रहे हैं. अब इनोवेशन जो है, दैट इज़ एन एसेंशियल कंपोनेंट ऑफ एनी एजुकेशनल सिस्टम, एनी सस्टेनेबल सिस्टम. तो आइडिएशन और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग का कॉन्सेप्ट आपने बहुत बढ़िया तरह से, बड़ी अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया. मैं आपके साथ ये शेयर करना चाहती हूँ कि यहाँ मेहरचंद महाजन डीएवी कॉलेज है हमारा, तो इसमें हम इस कॉन्सेप्ट को बड़ी अच्छी तरह से इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, हमारा यहाँ पर एक सबसे मेजर प्रॉब्लम रहती है वेस्ट जनरेशन. तो हमारे कॉलेज में लगभग 100 किलो वेस्ट रोज जनरेट होता है, और मैं आपको ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि उसमें से 80 किलो वेस्ट हम यहाँ पर खुद ही उसको रिसाइकिल और रीयूज़ करते हैं. ये हमारे लिए एक बड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी, लेकिन ये स्वच्छता अभियान के अंडर हमने ये काम किया कि हमने उस वेस्ट को रिसाइकिल करके, एक तो हम उससे कंपोस्ट बनाते हैं, वामी कंपोस्ट बनाते हैं, और हमारे कॉलेज में 50 किलो के लगभग जब हॉस्टल में बच्चे होते हैं तो फूड वेस्ट जनरेट होता है. तो उस फूड वेस्ट से हमने एक बायोगैस बनाने का प्लांट लगाया है, और वो फूड वेस्ट उस बायोगैस प्लांट में डाला जाता है, और उससे जनरेट होने वाली बायोगैस को हमारे कॉलेज की जो कैंटीन है उसमें एज फ्यूल यूज़ किया जाता है. तो दैट वाज ए प्रॉब्लम विच वी हैव वेरी नाइसली सॉल्व विद द हेल्प ऑफ आवर दिस स्वच्छता कमेटी. और एक हमारा स्किल डेवलपमेंट सेंटर है यहाँ पर, नेशनल स्किल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल के अंडर. हमारा जो कॉलेज है वो NSTC के पोर्टल पर है, सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है, स्किल प्रोवाइडर रजिस्टर्ड है, और हमने इसमें कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ कराई हैं. जैसे गवर्नमेंट का एक अप्रूव्ड
हमने जीएसटी कोर्स कंप्लीट किया है, उसमें बच्चों को जो भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उनको प्लेसमेंट भी दिलवाई गई। और उसके अलावा हमने यहाँ पर ये इस चीज़ को कंसिडर करते हुए कि शहरों में जैसे लिमिटेड स्पेस होती है, तो वेजिटेशन का, ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स, अपनी होम ग्रोन वेजिटेबल्स खाने का जो एक सपना है एक अर्बन एरिया में, वो अर्बन फार्मिंग के थ्रू, सस्टेनेबल अर्बन फार्मिंग के थ्रू हमने उसको डेवलप करा। तो हमारी ये जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट कमेटी है उनका एक सस्टेनेबल अर्बन फार्मिंग कंपोनेंट है। उन्होंने गमलों में सब्जियां उगाने का यहाँ पर वर्कशॉप्स करे हैं और काफ़ी सक्सेसफुली यहाँ पर कॉलेज में भी हम प्लांटर्स में सब्जियां उगा रहे हैं, और जो लिमिटेड हमारी जगह है वहाँ पर भी सब्जियां उगाकर स्टाफ में उनको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया जाता है। और इसी तरह से हम यहाँ पर जो भी इवन घरों में हमारे वेस्ट जनरेट होता है या जो चीज़ें हम पहले रद्दी में बेचते थे, उससे रिलेटेड हम यहाँ पर रिसाइकिल और रीयूज कॉम्पिटिशन्स करवाते रहते हैं, जिसमें बच्चों को कैश इंसेंटिव्स भी दिए जाते हैं ताकि वो घर की बनी हुई जिन चीज़ों को वो पहले वेस्ट समझते थे उनसे कैसे यूजफुल चीज़ें बन सकती हैं। So this was another problem which we have identified and we have tried to resolve that problem. But these are just examples. आपने जो भी हमें examples दिए हैं और जो ideas दिए हैं, I'm sure कि हम ज़रूर उनको हमारी जो कमेटियाँ हैं, जो हमारी जो innovation cell है, वो उससे inspiration लेकर उन ideas को यहाँ पर implement करेंगे। और मेरा आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है आज अपना मूल्यवान समय हमें देने के लिए। Thank you.
Thank you.
और हमारी इनोवेशन काउंसिल बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है। पिछले 2 साल से लगातार इनको 4 स्टार रेटिंग मिल रही है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन से, तो उनका भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि वो इतनी अच्छी तरह से ये सारे कार्यक्रम रोज लगभग करवाते रहते हैं। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर एनकरेजमेंट। हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, आपके कुछ और क्वेश्चंस है, यू कैन आस्क सर, एंड I hope it will be, inspirational session for all of you. Yes, students?
Sir, I would like to ask something.
Yes, Khushi, come on, go ahead.
सर, जैसा कि आप बोल रहे थे कि मतलब आपने बताया कि हमें लिंक्डइन अकाउंट बनाना चाहिए और हमें एक टॉपिक चूज़ करना चाहिए पर्टिकुलर, जिससे रिलेटेड हम अपना जो भी है पोस्ट डालेंगे और लोग उससे इंटरेक्ट करेंगे, मे बी दे विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट। तो सर आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क कि अगर मैं एक टॉपिक चूज़ करती हूँ जिसके लिए मैं बहुत पैशनेट हूँ, बी इट एनिमल अब्यूज़ एंड एनिमल सफरिंग, तो लिंक्डइन पे सारा प्रोसेस करने के बाद जो भी अगर मैं एक्टिव रहती हूँ, तो क्या सर ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेगा कल को ऑफ एनिमल अब्यूज़ एंड एनिमल सफरिंग?
खुशी, you are going to develop an ecosystem. You are part of the ecosystem.
Yes sir.
I cannot change the entire world. You cannot change the entire world, but you can do what you can do. At least, मतलब we need to be doing.
Yes,
the question here is not कि उससे क्या होगा. Taking the first step is the most important.
Yes sir, definitely.
So please take the first step. Don't worry about the second step or the third step or the fourth step or the seventh step. Don't worry about that. Things will automatically fall in place. Whatever you do it from your heart. कि मतलब I want to talk about this subject. There should be no one else better than my, whatever you are writing or whatever animation you are putting or videos you are putting. So you are passionate about this and you want to take it forward. You need to be number one in whatever problem you want to address. Whatever problem you want to address. अपनी competencies पूरी लेके. And over the period of time you will be number one. It is not going to happen कि मतलब first day से आपकी बहुत अच्छा होगा. As in how you grow, mature in this vertical, I think you will do very well. But don't worry about the second step. Do it.
Yeah.
करना is more important than thinking. Doing a mistake is more important than not doing it only, not attempting for it.
Right,
and if you make a mistake, then you should not repeat it. Mistake is mistake only if it is once. If it is repeated, then it is not a mistake. Then it is stupidity.
Definitely, sir.
So okay. So mistake तो करनी चाहिए. Mistake नहीं करोगे तो मतलब how will you move forward? Go all out and do mistakes. Mistakes are very important in your growth chart. Very important.
खुशी, यहाँ मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी अकेले ही चला था मंजिले जानिब की तरफ, लोग मिलते गए और कारवां बनता गया. So when you will start your articles writing, so then people will get inspired, and maybe you will inspire more people, and they will write certain kind of articles, and this process will start, and more people will associate with you. So this is what sir want to say. I think this will,
Yeah,
you will be
correct.
able to create the
Actually,
ecosystem.
एक्चुअली एक और चीज है इसके अंदर, मैम आई वुड लाइक टू पुट, डोंट स्टॉप एनीबडी डूइंग वॉट एवर दे वांट टू डू. मतलब let us assist each other and give her a hand in whatever vertical they want to work in, whatever they want, not what we want. That LinkedIn page, that profile page should be talking about that particular individual. ये हमारी चॉइस नहीं होनी चाहिए that we should pick up a topic, we should pick up a topic and give that topic to a particular individual. No, you have to write about this. No, let them choose a topic which is closest to their heart. Let them take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever time they want to take, but the topic has to be identified.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. So I hope this inspirational session has given a lot of ideas to all the students. So I would now like to call upon Dr. Indu Arora, Vice President and HOD, Vice President IIC 4.0 and HOD of Department of Computer Science, to give a formal vote of thanks. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Poonam Dagotra, and thank you, Mr. Neeraj Mehta. Honorable Dr. Nisha Bhargava, Principal and President of Institutions Innovation Council, Mr. Neeraj Mehta, an entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist, our valued guests, teachers, and students, I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks for this webinar cum workshop. I, Dr. Indu Arora, on the behalf of IIC at MCM, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to Honorable Mr. Neeraj Mehta for accepting our invitation and sharing his views with us. Sir, we are immensely benefited by your inspiring ideas and look forward to you in future also. We are really grateful to you for offering help for Incubation Center, and we will certainly call you for such occasions. I'm also extremely thankful to Dr. Nisha Bhargava for giving constant support and encouragement in arranging such sessions. I also wish to express my sincere thanks to Mrs. Poonam Dagotra of Computer Science Department for hosting this webinar cum workshop. I also express gratitude to Ms. Manmeet and Ms. Sonali of Computer Science Department for giving proper covering to this event through YouTube streaming, group photographs, and recording of the session. In the last but not least, I'm grateful to all teachers for encouraging students to join such sessions. I put on record my special thanks to students and teachers present for the successful culmination of this webinar cum workshop. Thanks again. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Indu Arora, for the vote of thanks. We have reached the culmination of this informative webinar come workshop by Mr. Neeraj Mehta. Thank you once again, sir. We will look forward to such sessions in future, as well as we will look forward to your support in setting up the incubation center. I now request all of you to leave the Google Meet. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very
once
much.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, 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 sir.
All the students who have not marked their attendance, please mark it before leaving the session. Students.
आवाज